stay fly.
What's good, everybody? It is your boy Adrian Nyce. We are back at it again. Like I always say, you already know we keep shit going. We keep it going.
You already know.
Right now, I'm here with
J-Rap.
Jay in the building.
Yeah, we back here.
So this man came from
Down.
the Durham Drive. What? That's what you call dedication, man.
Hey, get about a 2-hour drive. I had to take that trip.
Nah, facts. I appreciate you coming all the way down here. You know, to Charlotte, North Carolina. We here at Audio Box right now, tapping in with Mouthin out, tapping in with me.
Yeah.
He actually was on the interview tour that we did last year where we went to 12 different cities and we tapped in with artists in different areas and everything like that.
Yep. I had to keep showing support, man.
What's new with you, man?
So right now I'm just working on getting my music out there to more people, different crowds and stuff.
Facts, man. So I'm sure my audience, you know, they're familiar with you, but let's kind of remind them, like, where you're from.
So I'm from down North Carolina. That's where I've been raised at. So that's what I'm used to.
Durham, what's Durham like, man?
So Durham.
Durham is not Raleigh.
No,
That's what everybody
Raleigh.
was. They was getting on me. I was like, "Oh, Raleigh, right?" And it was like, "Nah, Durham is not."
Yeah. Durham ain't like that. Durham different breed of people. Man. It's a little crazy, but it's real chill with a certain group of people.
So Raleigh's bigger though, right?
Yeah, Raleigh bigger.
Is Raleigh more like city like versus Durham, or is Durham got like a city and everything too? Or is it more like a town, I guess?
Yeah, Durham more like a town, but Raleigh the city. I think it was almost. I want to say it was the capital at one point.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I forgot how that go. Oh yeah, it's the capital now.
Okay. Yeah, you got
I
the homies.
I ain't
helping
know,
you out.
but I ain't know it was a Charlotte or Raleigh. It's one of them.
Facts. And so, but even though Durham is smaller, I definitely, me being in Charlotte, when I hear people that are from out there, they usually say, I hear a lot of Durhams. More Durhams than I hear Raleighs.
Yeah.
So, I know y'all got a music scene over there.
Oh yeah, Durham got the music scene jumping, and they want to make sure they know that Durham is a little better than Raleigh. Sometimes they like putting that out there.
Okay. Do you think that too? You think like are you only saying that because you are from Durham? The Durham music is better than the Raleigh music, or what?
Nah, I want to say that part. But Durham got some nice artists coming from Durham.
Stay there. So when we talking like like uh like showcases and like I guess you could say blog outlets too. Is a lot of that in Durham, or do you need to go to Raleigh or different cities to make that happen?
We definitely gotta go to Raleigh. There's something going on in Durham, and that's like the ones going on in Durham is definitely good artists. Like everybody else, they migrate to other cities and do their shows.
Why do you think they migrate to other cities?
Shoot, I know for a fact some people just don't want to be around none of that beef that they got going on.
That's facts. Okay. Yeah, because when they go to a new city or a different city, it's like they're a new face. They ain't gotta worry about too much, watch their back, all that much.
Yeah.
Facts. You've been jumping around lately. You've been going to different cities.
Yeah. I just dropped my album like in February, so
wow.
I'm doing my little promotion runs and stuff, so I gotta make new things happen.
Hell yeah. Can't stay stagnant around here.
Yeah.
So you said you just dropped an album. How many songs are on the album? What's the name of the album? And then what's the concept behind the album?
I dropped the album on February 1st. It got 10 songs on it. It's called Notorious. The concept was pretty much it all mean like growth and what the world it's about like I wrote the songs of like around like real life situations, and it pretty much it gets to the point where I just like I gotta grow the trees.
Mm,
I gotta plant the seeds and I gotta let it grow.
mm.
So that's what notorious means. I finally plant the seeds and we just sitting here letting it grow now, making it happen.
So when you say grow, are you talking about grow like you need to grow, like self development, personal growth? Are we talking about like, everybody else needs to grow too, or just all of the above?
It's
Or
pretty much like everything just grows. Like you can't just like you gotta water the seeds after you plant them. So
back,
that's the only way you let it grow. Like you gotta take care of what you want to do.
don't happen overnight.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we planting these money trees,
Yeah.
so the money will come out. So you said you've been doing kind of like a promotional run to kind of promote the album.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Like, how did that idea come about? What made you think of it? And then where have you been going to?
Um, I came up with it because I felt a little stagnant. I felt I wasn't moving enough, and
Facts.
I had the same kind of reactions all over. I wanted to get more people to listen, so I've been setting up dates. I've been Durham, Raleigh, Charlotte, VA. I got VA next week.
Damn.
I'm putting some more on. Then after VA, I'm coming back for another show in Durham. So yeah.
And so when you're going to these places, you're looking up shows that are in these places, and then going because of that show, and then like I guess promoting your stuff, or are you just going to these places promoting and
Uh, a little both, but
and then
mostly right now, I just look up like events around the different cities, tap in with people and see if I can come up.
nice. That's smart. That's smart. Um, and so you said you felt kind of stagnant. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean by you felt stagnant?
Um, I feel like I've been doing the same thing for a couple of years now,
Mm-hmm.
and like I got to a point where it's just going straight flat
Yeah,
line. Like
facts,
ain't no ups or down pretty much. And I wanted to try to make that peak go up.
facts. What do you think? It takes to kind of I don't know, keep leveling up, I guess, and not stay stagnant.
Pretty much keeping your mind open to different things and different opportunities. Just be aware of the things you can do to add on to what you already doing.
Right.
And that help you on moving forward.
So this album's out. It's out in February.
Yeah, I dropped in
Do we
February.
got any music videos or visuals to it yet, or are we waiting?
I'm still working on some videos and visuals. I got some few videos coming up.
Who
Be shooting with.
who you gonna be working with on that?
I'm gonna be working with 4K Moat.
In the building?
Um, we're gonna be doing off the top video.
In the
So
building.
yeah.
Dang. Uh, so when it comes to management and all of that type stuff, do you have management yet, or are we still looking, or do you got your own, or like what?
Management. I got my own, but I mostly use my homies and my friends
Facts.
for to bounce ideas off them.
Yeah.
So we got the group chat jumping. We
Oh, nice.
throw the little ideas in there. People reply to how they feel about stuff, and that's how we going with it.
Are out of your group, does everybody have like a certain role, or like is everybody a rapper, or is like some producers, some more so on the business side, or like how is it? How's your group?
Everybody, everybody in the music
Okay,
for sure, but we all play our different roles and
fact,
helping each other out.
nice. Have you ever thought about moving outside of the Carolinas
Yes,
after going to like Atlanta and shit like
yeah,
that?
definitely. I haven't decided which city I would like to be in for real, but I definitely decided to move out North Carolina.
Facts. Are you seeking like a deal, like a record deal, or
Mm,
you want to do it independent? Continue to do it independent type of thing.
I would do a deal if the contract right.
Okay.
Like I got things that I know I'm looking for and what I'm not looking for in the contract, and if it
Facts.
look good, I'll take the deal.
Okay, we got to bring that right there.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Kanye documentary?
Not yet.
Bruh, you ain't
I
watched the
know.
documentary.
I was supposed to, but I've been a little
Come
busy.
on, that's a part of culture.
I know.
The part of culture, man. Like you got to see that. I definitely saw it, and it's amazing. It's inspiring to anybody that's doing rap or just in the music in general. Like it's definitely fire.
Heck yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Cause I was supposed to been watching and then I forgot about it.
Cause it's this scene, okay, which you might have seen on Instagram. But it's this scene in the documentary, right,
Mm-hmm.
where he's in New York and like where he's at, there's a whole bunch of labels just around. I mean, by each other, and so he's in there. He's in these rooms, these offices, and he's playing his music, and nobody's paying attention to him while he's in there playing his music. And these are iconical songs now. But then they wasn't taking them serious. But now you think
Oh,
back, damn, they ain't paying attention to this type
yeah.
shit. So it just goes to show you, you keep pushing,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna knock that door down for
That
sure.
that's exactly how I feel about it. Cause the responses I get from my songs, I just
Mhm.
know like I just need to put it out there to everybody more.
Do you have a lot of? Are there a lot of like naysayers or around, or do you hear like comments like that, or
Yeah, I get a little both sides, like, but I know how I feel about my songs. I like my music, so I make it for myself first.
hey?
Then when I know people like it, then I'm like, all right, I know I did something right then.
So and to that, so like when you're creating your music, you just said that you make it for yourself. So like, are all your tracks kind of more so for yourself, or are you sometimes going in like, okay, I know this crowd's gonna like this, so I'm gonna make this, or okay, this might be a radio hit, so I'm gonna make this, or is it all just like, this is for me? If they like it, they gonna like it. If not, fuck type shit.
It's a little both. Probably sometime last year, I knew I wanted to make my music for like I wanted people to feel the vibes in the song when they hear
Fact,
it. So like, I want you to feel like at least happy or like want to turn up when you hear a song. So
facts.
I go into it with that mindset. Like the beat gotta be doing this. Then I gotta have this type of delivery. So yeah.
How would you describe your music for those of the people who haven't heard it before?
Um, my music real like down to earth type thing, like everyday life stories. Um, it's real upbeat. I used to have a like boom bap sound,
Mm.
but I wanted to speed it up a little bit for people.
No,
So
facts.
yeah.
Nah, that's dope, man. Excited. What are you hoping that this album accomplishes that your other one didn't accomplish, or like any of your other songs?
Well, let's put this out there first.
Let's put it out there.
The album only been out 2 months, and I already destroyed everything I did before.
Dang. Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
that's a big accomplishment for me right
Okay.
there. So yeah.
Talk that
Um,
talk.
yeah. So I still feel like there's more room to grow with it, but yeah, like my last 2 years, I definitely outdid myself.
What? How long do you usually promote an album before you move on to another single or promote something else or another project?
Realistically, you're supposed to at least do a year with the album, or with at least a single.
Yeah.
So I still got a couple more months to go with it.
Bruh, I be trying to tell these motherfuckers like, yo, you
Yeah.
dropping a song every week, every day. How your audience gonna digest it, or just you can't realistically you can't like market, you can't get the
Yeah,
right
pretty much.
exposure
Yeah.
because it's not living out its full lifespan. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Why aren't you like dropping? Why do you choose not to drop something, every month, every week, or something like that?
Um,
And when
Really?
I say something, I mean like music. I'm not talking about like visuals relating to a song or anything
Okay. Yeah, you're not letting the span of the music go as long as it can. And I know like some industry people like when the baby came out, like there's one song like they promote that mother for a good 2 years in
like
one
that. Hell,
song. Like
boy, I tell you what, they was promoting that shit for a long. I had
yeah.
been heard the song. Then I went out to L.A. I went out to L.A. for a whole year. I ain't hear nothing about the nigga. Then he, Pop got his buzz, whatever, and then they was playing that song that he was
Uh-huh.
pushing. That was the first one. So I'm like, oh shit, he done,
Yeah.
he on the rise.
Hey,
Goddamn.
yeah. That's the type of things I noticed. So this probably my first time really promoting it for a year too. And like
Mm-hmm.
that's why that's part of the reason why I said I was stagnant. Like I felt like I wasn't doing enough to actually keep it from doing that.
What have you learned? Like, because a year is a long time. I'm not going to like say it's not a long time, but that is a long time to be promoting one thing or whatever the case may be. Like, what have you learned so far? What you can do better next time, or just next time you go out to the next city or anything like that? Like, what are some new things that you've learned?
Um, I want to say engagement is one like actually like talking to everybody in the building, like
Mm-hmm.
getting the feedback. Um, that's a good one. And then the second one is like even after like you make do a release, like you still gotta be in the studio working on the next
Mm-hmm.
songs and still promoting the ones you release. So
That's
one
crazy
thing I ain't do good at. Like I ain't stay in the studio
to keep
enough.
working.
So once the song ran this chorus,
Mm-hmm.
I had to take the
You ain't had
process.
nothing.
Yeah.
No, that's facts. That's a good point. Like just having stuff in the chamber ready to shoot out
hmm
to keep your wave going. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
just being hot, but we gotta stay hot type shit.
Yeah.
You know, when you do go into the studio or planning like your next complete project or album or whatever, do you make, like, say if we're doing 10 songs for an album, do you make just enough songs for that album and then that's the album? Or are we making like, I don't know, 50 songs and then narrowing it down?
More like just making live songs and narrow it down. Cause this album, it only released 10, but I had at least 14, 15 songs that
Mm,
could have went up there, and I just took some out.
mm,
And then, like my process for this one, I took some out, and my final track list wasn't the one I released. Like I switched them around, so like I wanted to be able to listen to it all the way through, and I
facts.
made that happen.
No skip policy.
Yeah, and people actually told me that too. Like, bro, I could play this all the way through. And I was like,
That's
yeah,
good.
I set it up like that.
And so when you are narrowing down your songs, is it more so you picking and choosing, or are you in that group text like, "Yo, what do you think about this? You think this should be on there?" Or getting different opinions? Or
Well, this album, I kept it a little close. Some people heard a few songs,
mm-hmm.
but they didn't know how I was gonna put it all together. And
Yeah,
only person that really heard the whole album, well, actually, by the time I was done, I had the 10 songs I was going with. I did send it out to people, like
mm-hmm.
on Google Drive. I shared it with people.
To get their opinion.
Yeah. So I pretty much had a good idea of what it's gonna be like before I dropped it.
Got you. Okay.
So yeah.
Um, what is there one that's kind of standing out? And since it's been out for 2 months, is there one that's kind of standing out from the others in accordance to your audience? Like,
Uh,
is there one that's got more streams than other ones, or people are liking more than other ones?
I want to say it's two of them. It's
Okay, it's
really
two of
two.
them.
It's Pick and Choose
Pick
and
and
it's
choose.
G Code.
G code.
Them
Okay.
two songs, them the ones that people like for real.
Let's talk about them a little bit. So, pick and choose. What is that about? What's the concept?
Pick and Choose pretty much like it's the name like you got
What you picking and choosing? Is it
yeah
a
it's pretty
girl? Is it a choice? Is it what are you picking and choosing?
yeah pretty much like and the song I'm talking about like people pick and choosing how they be feeling about certain situations.
Mm,
I talk about how you come from this and go to that and
mm,
really elevating and stuff
mm.
like you
Oh
just
yeah, you said it's about growth, so
yeah you just like
life choices and stuff.
yeah you gotta pick what you don't want to do. Like,
Mm.
you can't be like pretty much choosing sides like which side you on.
Gotta pick and choose, okay?
Uh-huh.
And then the other one, G code, keep it G, keep it G, keep it G.
Yeah, keep it. It's pretty much you gotta keep it G. Like
Okay.
you can't let nobody step on you
Mm.
like that, and you gotta come to either you gotta come to a middle ground or you just like, all right, I know where I am, I know what this is, and I
It
can't
ain't
mess
for
with
me.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep it G for sure. Fuck with that. Are there any features on the album?
Yes, I got two features. Pretty much that too. This album was more like I wanted to come down to earth a little bit, so the features is my homies I went to school with.
Nice.
Um, like it's always supposed to be a family thing. Like this is the one I had. The only features I was gonna have on people I know, the only producers on it, like people I know type joint. So it's real close to home. Everybody that worked on it. So
Family album. I
I
like
got I got the real juice and I got
it. In the
impression
building. In the building.
and then my two homies.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Do you already have your next album planned out?
Uh, I really want to say this might be my last one for right now.
What?
I'm going the single route after this, so
Oh man,
we just
I've
doing
heard a lot of
singles.
people saying that too. Why do you choose? You want to just go single? And how long are we going to do these singles for?
Um, it's two reasons. One, it's cheaper to promote singles,
Mm,
and you can focus your promotion on the singles
mm,
better, so you can actually spread it out better instead of like for example, I got 10 songs on the album.
yeah,
I gotta try to promote all 10 songs, so that's like
there could be a single on the album though, like
yeah,
a
you can
radio
do
hit or
that.
whatever the case may be.
But it's still
You still got to promote
I
them.
gotta promote that
I
more.
feel that.
So
So maybe you're going to release singles and then lead it up to an album or something like
yeah, yeah.
that. No, I have heard that though. That it's a little cheaper and that. So this is what. So I went to this music panel recently, and Chris Gotti, Irv's Gotti's brother, was there. And he was basically saying it was him or another guy that was saying, basically like I think an artist had asked, how can he stand out at a showcase when
Uh-huh.
there's a bunch of other artists? And one of the dudes had said, just go up there and perform one song. You know, whatever song you pushing, perform one
Mm,
song because by the time you get to your third song, the first two songs sound alike
yeah.
and they can't really tell the difference and you got so many more artists, but if you go to 10 different shows performing that one song,
Uh-huh.
people gonna catch on, and then by the time it hit the radio or wherever, it's they already know the words and everything like that, and it's on the album and all that type of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
I kind of feel that because I done been
or two songs,
around
okay.
enough with this album to know like that's how it's
What
working out a little bit.
have you? Is there like three songs, three or I don't know how many slots you have or minutes or whatever? But are there particular songs that you've kind of been performing at each place? Is it the pick and choose and the G code, or are we choosing
Yeah.
different ones?
It's G code mainly. Them the ones that like if I pull up to venue and I need to do one song, I'm pulling out G code or pick and choose,
Why?
and
Why?
normally it's G code.
Um. Why? Is it because it's like a hype song, get people, or
Um,
is it because engagement? You was talking about engagement earlier.
Pick and choose is great for engagement. Like it get the
Mm-hmm.
crowd hype. They like that one.
Mm-hmm.
G code like it got better swag and vibes to it. Like
Okay.
I made like when I made that song, it was supposed to be to make people want to dance to it.
Make
Like
a move.
yeah, make a move. So like I pulled that one out, and it's a better vibe for me to just go perform that one. Like
Right.
anytime, anywhere, I'll pull that one out
Okay.
and perform that one.
Have you ever thought about going to like South by Southwest or like trying to get on like a Rolling Loud stage or anything like that?
Yes, I've definitely been thinking about it lately. I'm just trying to figure out how to go about with all that.
Oh, you can tap in with me for that. We got the plug. You
Okay.
might, we can talk about
Okay,
it.
yeah, we can talk
But there's
about it.
definitely ways and stuff like that. And so how, you know, in your opinion, how do you think you would go about taking advantage? Because a lot of those bigger sound stages, they cost a grip. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I just be trying to think like how artists can take advantage of, not just performing, but like how else can they, off the top of your head, what are some like um, ways you can take advantage of big crowds, networking and stuff?
Um, it's really having your own flyers and stuff ready.
Yep.
Um, having like quick way people can get straight to your pages. So like that's one thing. You gotta have like street teams.
Mm-hmm.
So not just you passing stuff out. You gotta have everybody working the crowd and all that. So
Have the models to the side holding your face up, a big
yeah,
face of yourself or something.
yeah. So you just gotta stand out and like
I
make
see that.
people notice you different.
Yeah, we in there. We, wear the
Mm-hmm.
diaper, throw the diaper like the
Heck
baby.
yeah.
Would you do something like that? Would you do a publicity stunt like that, or is that not your type of, thing?
It just depends how it all work out. Like
I don't. I
I
mean, he
wouldn't
ain't
do
know it was
it.
gonna work out. I'm sure he probably knew like, damn, this is about to go viral. But I don't necessarily think he knew like, okay, this might be a multi-million moment for when I get on type shit. Or it might,
Yeah.
he might. I don't know.
Like that's one thing in the group chat we talk about a lot. Like I don't want to go viral for this or that.
Mm,
Like if I go viral, I gotta go for something like this so it won't
mm,
look too bad later, or I can actually control the outcome of it. Like doing a certain song that might be kind of trendy with everything else.
mm.
Cause sometimes like that fallback is gonna be tough for you. Like
True.
you can't make nothing after that
True. Okay.
one. Yeah.
All right. Anything else coming up? Anything else coming up, or anything else you want to talk about before we
Uh,
slide out?
then just working on more music. So after I'm done with this promotion run, I can drop some better singles that I might can really help go viral or blow up better.
What do you think it takes to make a viral hit or a viral song? Do you think because a lot of artists think like they have to switch up kind of the music that they make to make a radio hit or viral song, um, and then
Um,
later drop how they really want to drop?
Really, it's just like knowing music. I know like music how people listen to music. Cause I'm a big music fan myself. So
Hmm.
I think about what actually catchy. Like what
So it
how,
has to be catchy.
yeah, you gotta be catchy. You gotta have the right like instruments going and stuff. So
Hmm.
like it just all depends. Nowadays, you gotta stand out in your own lane. You can't just
Hmm.
like follow the trend. Cause if you follow the trend, then they won't remember you for it. You
Ooh.
gotta actually do something that they remember that's different.
Okay. And then we're gonna do, my last segment that I always do called one piece of advice. Okay. So first, I want you to give one piece of advice to. Uh, you said you got Virginia coming up.
Yeah.
Give one piece of advice to the people in Virginia. That's
Um,
gonna be seeing you touch the stage.
my one piece of advice is just like make sure you bring that energy when you're on stage. Either
Okay.
one of them songs, you gotta make sure they feel you as soon as you get up there. Like I got set list, and I know what each song do when I perform it. And either your first or last song really your first song, you gotta set the tone.
There you go. Give excuse me. Give one piece of advice to record labels out there that haven't heard you yet. that might discover your music?
I want to say it take a little effort and some stuff that's not the same as what everybody else doing. So you gotta stay the course and watch it grow up.
Okay. And then give one piece of advice to the future you. So, like in 10 years, however you envision yourself, give one piece of advice to that guy.
My one piece of advice would be like, just stay true to yourself.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And don't force nothing too much. Just go with your gut feeling. If that's how you feel about it, just stay true to it
Stand
and
up,
rock out.
10 toes down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We're about to end the interview. Go ahead and drop your social media one more time.
You can follow me on Instagram _JRAP, JYRAP. And you can find me on Twitter, JRAP _4EM. Just like I just spelled it before. That's me. And on all platforms, JRAP, on Spotify, Apple Music.
And then drop the name of your album again.
And Notorious album out now on all platforms.
Link is in your bio.
Yep,
Link
in
is
my
in his bio, guys. Tap in, go to his Instagram, listen to his music, engage with his music. I ain't gonna say just listen, engage with, leave comments, share, all that. And please go to my YouTube channel, Mouthin Out, MOUTHINOUT. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe this interview. Share with everybody. I'm sure we'll have Jay on again as he progresses in his career. We are out. Peace.